day everyone. Today, we're going to discuss to you the Unit 4, which is the movement enhancement. But before we proceed to our discussion, let me introduce myself first. By the way, I am Roylene Roylan, your first reporter. Before we dig deeper into our discussion, let me read to you first the objectives. After studying this unit, you will be able to first, list and describe the functions of bones. Second, describe the classes of bones. Third, describe the function and structure of skeletal, cardiac muscle, and smooth muscle. Fourth, relate the connection between skeletal system and sports. Fifth, describe the types of muscles, and lastly, explain how muscles works. Let me define to you first the human movement before we proceed to the main topic. So what is human movement? Human movement, it is the ability of the human body to change position produced by the coordinated action of the nervous system, muscular system, and skeletal systems. When we say human movement, it is the ability of our body to change position from one place to another through the coordinated efforts of the three main parts, which is the nervous system, muscular system, and skeletal system. When we say nervous system, it sends and receives signals from the muscles, allowing for involuntary and voluntary movements of our body. It involves our brain and our spinal cords and also our nerves. Muscular systems, muscles contracts and relax to produce movement. Later on, we will know what is skeletal system. Can you imagine our body without bones? Of course, if our body wouldn't have bones, it would have no shape, and we cannot stand upright, and our vital organs will be totally unprotected, and also we cannot able to move. So when we say skeletal system, it is a body system composed of bones. Bone or osseous tissue, it is a hard, dense connective tissue that forms most of adult skeleton, the support structure of the body. When we say skeletal system, it is a bone in our body. The skeletal systems perform the following critical functions for the human body. First is to protect, second is to support, third is to move, then fourth is produces blood. First is to protect. Our delicate organs use protection. A skull protects the brain. The skull is a protective casing for the brain. It shields our brain, protecting us from external injuries, and it provides structural supports. Having a skull in our brain is very crucial because it protects our brain from any injuries, and it maintains brain function. Without the skull, our brain might be unprotected because if something might hit our head, it will be directly into our brain. Next is the vertebral column protects the spinal cord. When we say vertebral, it is also known as spines or backbones. It shields our spinal cords. It also protects us from any external injuries. Lastly is the rib cage protects the hearts and lungs. Rib cage plays a vital role in protecting our heart and lungs. It helps us to maintain chest cavity shape and supports respiratory movements, and it enables us for efficient breathing. Next is to supports. Our body needs a framework. The skeleton gives shape to our bodies. As I've said earlier, without skeleton or bones, our body wouldn't have shape, and we couldn't achieve such a Coca-Cola body without our bones. B, it holds our vital organs in place. By the help of the skeletal system, it supports our vital organs to put in place and to be organized. Lastly, it enables us to achieve a good posture. By the help of skeletal system or our bones, it enables us to achieve a good posture that we want. For instance, having a selfie, diba? We have different posture. By the help of skeleton, or a skeletal system, it enables us to achieve a posture that we want to. Next is moves. Our muscles use bones to cause movements. The skeleton provides attachment for the muscles. The skeleton serves as framework for muscles attachments, allowing muscles to generate movements. Because our muscles are connected to bones via tendons. When we say tendons, it is a strong, flexible cords of tissues that connects muscles to the bones, which enables us to move. Next is the skeleton is jointed, which allows a wide range of movement. A joint means the part of our body where two or more bones meet, which allows us to move. For instance, the elbow, our knees, and our shoulder, etc. It helps us to move. And lastly, different joints allow different types of movement. Having different joints allows us to perform different types of movements such as the flexion, lateral flexion, and etc. And later on, you will know what are the kinds of joints movement. And lastly, the skeletal system produces blood. Red and white blood cells are produced in the bone marrow of the ribs, humerus, vertebrae, and femur. This means that the red bone marrow is where stem cells develop into red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. And it can be seen in our humerus, vertebrae, and femur. And now, let us proceed to the classifications of bones. In the human body, overall, we have 206 bones that compose the adult skeleton, and it is divided into five categories. First is the long bones, second is the short bones, third is the flat bones, fourth is the irregular bones, then five is the sesamoid bones. First is the long bones. Long bones, its features is it is cylindrical in shape, being longer than its wide. Long bones can be found in our arms, legs, fingers, and toes. In our arms, we have the humerus, ulna, and radius. The humerus is located in the upper part of our arms, and the ulna and radius was located in the lower part of our arms. So with the legs, we have the femur, tibia, and fibula. The femur can be found in the upper part of our legs, and the tibia and fibula can be found in the lower parts of our legs. In the fingers also, we have the metacarpals and phalanges. The metacarpals was located in the upper part of our fingers, and the phalanges rather was located in the lower part of our finger. Lastly, in the toes, we have the metatarsals and phalanges. The metatarsals was located in the upper part of our toes, and the phalanges was located at the lower part of our toes. Its function is we use them in the main movements of our body, and long bones works as levers. They move when muscles contract. Next is the short bones. Its features, it is a short bone that is cube-like in shape, being approximately equal in length, width, and thickness. The only short bones in human skeleton are found in the carpals of the wrist and tarsals of the ankles. We use them in fine movements of our body, and the functions of short bones can provide stability and supports as well as some limited motion. These short bones helps us to move. Next is the flat bone. It is typically thin and also curved. It can be found in our cranial bones, which is in our skull, here the part, the scarpulae, which is the shoulder blades, and the sternum, the breastbone, and lastly, the ribs. We use them to protect our vital organs in our body. Flat bone serves as the points of attachment for muscles and often protect the internal organs from external injuries. Next is irregular bones. It is an irregular bone that does not have any easily characterized shape, and therefore it is not fit in any other classification, meaning these bones has a complex shapes. Its function is to protect internal organs from external injuries, and it can be found in our vertebrae. And lastly, the sesamoid bones. A sesamoid bones is a small, round bone and it's shaped like a sesame seed. These bones can be found in our feet, knees, and hands, but it is vary in number and placement from one person to person. And its function is to protect the tendons from comprehensive forces. The only sesamoid bone that can be found in the human body is the patella,
Patella.
where it is located in our knees.